Hello everybody. Sorry I'm late a little bit. Just had to set up some stuff, restart my computer, all that good stuff. Gonna make sure my audio works. I had the wrong thumbnail on. But should be all good now. Cool, audio's working. Alright. Cool. 1 second. Today we're going to be doing the Darks team. This is going to be mainly a Zek carry. I tried to figure out what Velarion should do. It's hard to make him like a dark carry role because he doesn't really have anything like meant for dark carry. Yeah, it's a little bit tricky, but let me go over all the perks. Perks are under the description, as is the link to my Discord and also across the Obelisk the game for anybody who wants to see it. You might be new here. We do have dark charges at full for everybody except for Velarion. Velarion's going to be doing the dark explosion, deals 35% more damage. The goal with this team is to have dark do probably about at least 60% of our damage. The last time I did a dark explosion team, dark explosion specifically, was 75% of the damage. So hopefully we can get somewhere around there. We do have vulnerability perks on Navalea just to help get a little bit of vulnerable on. We have speed control somewhat set up. Last time I did it, I didn't like spec into speed control, but this time I am. And we have a slightly faster team overall, which is nice, so it should work out slightly better. We do have the Bless is not going to get removed. I don't intend on getting too much Bless, if any. But just in case the late game ends up being a lot harder than I want it to be, then we're gonna might less than 10 is ideal. I'll just put it that way, less than 10 Bless. So we might see it there. We have vitality charges, regen charges. He has Leech, importantly, is going to apply chill instead of bleed. So we're relying on damage over time in that way. We're really just relying on dark explosion. We have also speed helping stats here. Wish I could afford the energy on round 2 or also the extra shards, but we're going to have to make do without it. Malukah here, also wish I could afford the extra shards. She needs to be as fast as possible. We do have extra energy on round 2. I did find often I wanted it when I was testing this team out. Regeneration on heroes also increases shadow resistance by 0.5% per charge and does not lose charges at the start of turn. I think it's going to be important primarily for keeping Zek alive when he inevitably pops dark on himself. We also have all the decay perks. This one really isn't strictly necessary. Neither is the +1 charge, but it's fun. Decay on enemies instead decreases healing by 75% and cannot be dispelled unless specified. I kind of like the fact that it will just be sticky on bosses who might otherwise just have some dispel, such as Yelmer or the Handcheck if we did end up fighting Handcheck. I don't think I'm going to go towards the Handcheck route because I think this will generally be an easier run if I don't fight Handcheck in the Archon, but the count might prove tricky. And I know they all have really high dark resistance over there, so it'll be interesting to see. Decay on enemies also reduces shadow resistance by 8% per charge. This one is the super important one. We have Cursive Decay, which can apply for up to 5 decay, just at its base version. 6 decay we upgraded, meaning we decrease the resistances of enemies by 40% just by playing that one card. It will be a singular enemy, but it's still pretty good for us. On that note, let's see what we got. And again, in testing, it's gone pretty well so far. Oh, we also have Scourge on Navalea, +1 charges. I don't think it's actually going to matter that much, but we're going to try it out. Velarion also had extra draw here. And then we have Leech on enemies explodes at 18 charges. This is just to make it slightly easier to reach that cap. Sometimes that's just really nice to have. And in fact, we are super rewarded here because in the shop we have Bloodletter's Fang, which is +2 Leech charges. So if Velarion at level 3 can buy Leechy, we will have basically instantly popping Leech on all enemies, applying 18 chill to them, which should actually give us even more slow in case we can't like speed up everybody in the right way. So honestly, really good start overall. The one thing I have to decide is if I'm going to spend money on a basic divination or not. It's hard. There's reasons to and there's reasons not to. I do have preloaded decks pretty much set up, though there's going to be some stuff that will probably upset some people. but that's all right. We got no pets here currently. Malukah's going to be taking Mimi. I think I did decide that because Leechy's going to go on Velarion since he can get actual leech charges easier. Not guaranteed, but just a little bit easier. And then we are going to be taking the Bloodletter's Fang. This will be nice on us. Might keep this for the whole run. I kind of plan to keep it for the whole run. The nice thing about Bloodletter's Fang is it does allow us to pop, or when we pop Leech on all monsters, that gives us a massive heal, meaning that we can go super deep in damage on Velarion, hopefully making good use out of, what is it called? Blood Bargain here, where we lose 8 HP per energy of a card we play, but we gain all the energy back. I think I might do that over Forbidden Feast. Not that Forbidden Feast is bad. I mean, applying a bunch of chill that way could be good, but I think we're going to be more going the Blood Bargain route, since we shouldn't need much more than 18 chill at the start, and then every subsequent round will also still be exploding Leech on all enemies, which will be super good. And when Leech does explode, we'll get the Vitality Inspire most likely over the Energize, but we'll see when the time comes what we're actually going to be taking. Alright, I think that's enough of a rundown. The only thing I have left to decide is whether I'm doing a basic divination or whether I'm buying Brigand Armor on Navalea. We do plan to go Forest Crown, getting her up to 23 speed, since her highest space speed is 17, but we might actually be able to go to 24 speed, which would leave us in a good spot for the next act, especially if we can find a pet trainer and buy her as Modi and make everything slow. So that's sort of the plan. Brigand Armor is a way to do that. We might find another speed up armor later on. There is a decent basic divination waiting for us in here that is kind of tempting. So that's why I'm thinking about whether or not we should take it. But I think I'm just gonna take the Brigand Armor, just to show that we don't need divinations on this run. And we could take the Zil Runestone. Honestly, not a bad runestone for Zek or Malukah early on here. I do kind of have a route planned out. I won't be able to go too far into the run tonight. I have to leave in about 2 hours here, but should get through the first act pretty easy and probably a bit into the second act. So let's take a look at our decks. I know I have to change a few of them, but most of them are okay. So this is Navalea's. We start with 1 scroll of speed. That should be good. Piercing Howl. We have the Cursed Torment transmission. Okay, yeah. So everything here I think is fine enough. You can see it's relatively low cost, and we're going to be relying on that. I'm going to save just before I do this, just in case. And also, if you have any questions about anything, let me know. I will do my best to answer. No guarantees on perfect answers, though. So yeah, we have a very expensive deck for Velarion. The Arcane Drain here, one of them starts in his opening deck. I upgraded it. This way we can apply Leech a lot easier to enemies. In fact, with the +2 Leech charges, I think we actually only need to overcharge this once to pop Leech on an enemy, which is, now that I think about it, that's really good. Yeah, that's incredible. Okay, so yeah, we only need to overcharge it once and we'll pop Leech. So that saves us 1 energy whenever we want to get a big heal. Of course, we could overcharge it more for even bigger heals, and we may end up doing that, but that's pretty good. Yeah, what was I think I know what it was. I needed to change Zek's deck just a little bit. This is a fine enough Zek deck, but one of the things I needed to change over was this Pestilence here. We gotta make it the 2-cost version. I know, it's weird, but it's better. We oftentimes want to play this with other more expensive cards, just because our starting deck is expensive, and we don't have high base damage anyways. Remember, we don't have Bless, we don't have Powerful, we don't have anything increasing it, so this will actually end up doing more for us by allowing us to play one other card a lot of the time. Not usually the correct choice there in terms of damage per energy output, but in this specific instance, it actually is, just because of the way we're doing things here. So, yeah, a Dark Outbreak. We will be taking the extra Dark output instead of the extra damage output on Malukah. Again, this is all just about Dark. We like the Dispel Magic. Nothing else here really needs to change. We got healing rains for the regen. Everything's good there. So yeah, it's all just on the Velarion deck here. The 2 scrolls of speed are to speed up Malukah and Zek right after. We got a healing rain on him as well, just in case we needed it. Curse of Decay here for the decay and resistance reduction. Alright, I think that should do it. Yeah, we're pretty good. Okay. I think that was the one change I needed to make. I don't think I needed to make any others. It seems like we're relatively well set up. Yeah. Okay. Just double checking everything here, but we're good. I like that we bought Brigand Armor, and I think we're ready to go. So, first thing, we're going to be going to Honest Work. We're going to take the Rift, and we are going to go down to the Dryad. We need to do all of that, and I will take a look at the items that the shop carries, even though we can't buy any of them. Still could give you experience or something like that. I think GA told me that once, and I've just been doing it ever since. Even though looking at the items sometimes depresses me when I can't afford them. And then we're going to fight double farmers here. So this team in testing, actually before, I didn't have any difficulties, which worries me because it makes me feel like I just fought an enemy combination or I got lucky in draw and like I didn't realize what I was lacking. I didn't do extensive testing, I only tested 1 round, so we're kind of just going here. If this dog opens with a howl, we're going to be sad. They did not open with a howl, we are lucky. So one of the things we're missing here, we don't have helping hands in our opening hand or transmission, so we can't give Velarion extra draw. It's unfortunate. I think the best thing that we can do, though, is potentially just wipe out a farmer. And we'll play a Mana Shield, might as well. The front person tends to take a lot of damage. Then we got Scroll of Speeds. Zek is going to be our primary draw candidate for now. Maybe forever, but especially for now. And then we could just pop the Dark on the Wolf, maybe? That could be good, right? Slows him down. Not enough, but feels like it's almost enough. The farmer can't quite be popped with Dark. We're in a slightly awkward spot here. Didn't actually really make any progress. We do get to remove the Wolf's speed, though, so now we take speed control that way. I would like to destroy this farmer. Cool, the bleed's gonna get him. Then there's no way we can stop the corn. But we tried. He's gonna get his shackles off, which is unfortunate. I think that means Velarion's gonna get shackled. The Purge 2 there kind of sucks, actually. Oh no, it means Navalea is gonna get shackled. Oh, he did that in the worst order for us. Because now he gets to speed up and attack again. Okay, that was bad. Unlucky for us. So we actually have lower health on Velarion, so that like low health attacks target him. Yeah, Vampiric Frenzy is not going to do much for us most of the time here, but should hopefully do enough in this fight. Might as well play it, I think. Can't play the Decay card. We'll want to save energy for that on bigger fights where it matters more, but it shouldn't here. The Decay on Navalea here does really suck as well. Guess we'll want to make sure that we get the wolf down. But yes, so max resistances here on Velarion for the low health targeting attacks is, I think, going to do wonders for us. So that was pretty good. I think we actually could have gotten more damage there if I played it slightly smarter. But as it stands, we did a good job dealing some damage. I would like Navalea to draw cards. Okay. Sorry, Malukah to draw cards and then Navalea to draw cards. So we want to get extra heals. We have the Arcane Drain, but unfortunately that doesn't really get us that big of a heal compared to what we would get if we could dispel the Decay on the Navalea, but we can't, so we'll just do it. It does also just apply a bunch of Dark to him, and we heal up everybody else to full. This is one of the things I really like about Leech right now. is it gives early game survival in a way that I haven't had since like playing, I don't know, other Madness levels. Like, it's just really, I don't know. You haven't had good heals on Madness 18 for a long time, or Madness 16 for that matter. All right, I like Vile Gas, but this isn't exactly what we're doing. That's more for the damage route, for shadow damage. Okay, so we'll not do anything here, I think. I think this is all just a trap. I don't hate Vile Gas. I mean, 7 Dark for 2. I mean, it's like Shadow Spell. It's actually not that good. The only thing that's nice about it is it's scaling sometimes, but even in this case, like, we don't care about the scaling, so we skip here. The Ice Lance is theoretically an option on Zek, but not one we're going to take, so we'll skip it all. Honest Work gives us energy in the long run once we capture a pig and throw them in a pit. We can probably make do with Vigorous. We actually healed up pretty well in Navalea, so shouldn't be too bad, even if the squirrel does slow us down, which they didn't. We got lucky there. Alright, probably need Mark on the harder to defeat farmer. Yeah, Blood Amulet's really doing work there. Oh, I just realized that plus leech charges applies to our bleed leech, and that's why it's doing even more than I thought it would. And that makes sense, because that's how we get to 9 twice in the late game. Okay. Sorry, that's just me realizing things. We will... Oh, I should have given Zach the draw, but it's okay. Still focus here on probably the farmer and the squirrel. Those are the top 2 for me. Then we're gonna evade there is nice. And then Dark Outbreak should give us some good heals as well as good damage. Whenever we get that dark pop, it really tends to go. 30 extra health is strong. Slightly sketchy in terms of our damage here. Almost got the farmer. Makes me feel like we could get the farmer if we got lucky. That didn't kill it. I thought like maybe the final push on the squirrel would actually kill it, but didn't get that lucky. The Purge 2 is annoying for all our fasts that we ended up setting first turn. So we're going to take damage again this fight. Wow, we're going to take a lot of damage. They started with their higher damage turns. Okay, don't kill anyone, please. Game. Oh, they're going to slow down Navalea too much. Yeah. Well, as long as Velarion's not slow, maybe we can survive. What a horrific slowdown. Okay, how much? Well. So you know when I said I didn't like test everything super well? It's kind of what I meant. But, no fear. We have Curse of Blood, which can do a lot for us. Like, we'll pop Leech multiple times. I think we'll do that on the boar as well. The decay on Navalea, again, making it hard for us to keep her alive. It's a little dangerous for us to play Dark Pact and the Malicious Eye here. Can't do both. That would get us killed. So how do I slow down everybody? So the boar, we could slow down like that. Then we don't have to kill them. And we could do a bolt here. There's the shadows there. We could play a Dark Pact, but that's a little bit risky, so let's not. Malukah is going to start giving us heals. Hopefully we can have a Dispel. At least heal up Navalea a tiny bit. And then we have Black Karma and Vile Lance having to go onto the squirrel if we want to take them, which we do. Alright, we'll maybe get rid of decay the old-fashioned way. We could actually slow down the sheep, right? Oh no, this only gives 3 chill. That's not gonna work. Unless... Alright, let's give 3 chill anyways. Cool. Now we got to slow down the sheep. Now we can honestly just fish for leech pop. Yeah. Okay. This works. We're actually this applies what, 9 by itself, so 9 plus 11, that doesn't work. But we can just go all in on leech here. Heal up mostly everybody. And that's how we sustain our team in the beginning. This is exactly what I wanted to see. We can play this. We didn't need to play it, but we could. Alright, Malukah. It's all up to you now. In fact, we can do a little bit of healing while we're at it. Cool. So yeah, Dark Explosion. The first fight. Slightly sketchier than I intended, but honestly, it's going okay. So yeah, Shadow Bolt scaling, it's never going to be that good. Probably not something worth thinking about. I don't really want more Curse of Exhaustions. Curses are nice. I didn't take a purple Ice Lance, so there's no way I'm taking a regular Ice Lance, right? So I guess this is the second fight. My brain can keep up someday. Get rid of that. I'll take an extra Healing Rain. We'll take a Necrotic Burst maybe. It's good base damage, although we probably would rather have the discard version on Navalea. Or none of the versions. We want better cards generally, so we're always going to enter the hatch here, no matter how many injuries it takes. Alright, 3 out of 4. Could be worse. Alright, we will capture the pig. Then everybody's going to have injuries. So one of the dangers of getting the thing that I'm going for here is that it gives you energy, yes, but it also does apply dark, which is actually quite bad. For Zek, because it means that he's going to be taking, I don't know, random bits of Dark Explosion. So we need to get Courage on him quickly, or just be very careful about the dark cards that we play. Probably both. We don't really have any need to heal too much here, it looks like, so I'm not gonna mess around with doing that too much. Okay, we would like to see some damage cards. I did leave Shadow Men's in the deck because I thought they could be decent, but like this is kind of ridiculously bad luck. I guess we'll just play Pestilence, see where things go. And Dark Explosion. Yeah, that'll do. Don't need our life. Our life total on Zek is unimportant. Now we could pick up Curse of Decay on Zek. I don't hate that play. I do like picking up Anemic Chills on Malukah. I actually maybe should pick some more up on our boy here, Velarion, since he's going to be doing a lot of leech. Yeah, that's a definite thought. Headbutt could be useful if we need an extra slow. I don't hate it. We would like to get rid of punches most likely. It can be alright. No, actually, front monster, because it's not target. I guess like I'd want purple headbutt. Yeah, we don't need that headbutt. So the only other thing I'm looking at here is potentially Anemic Chill and Curse of Decay. Curse of Decay because it's nice to apply decay at many points in time. But with Zek, we mainly want to focus on doing dark damage. So we'll save the game, we'll do this. We can definitely afford money here. Although being immune to Scourge and Decay on these monsters could be slightly annoying. We don't need it. But we will be a little bit slow compared to all the monsters. Okay, we'll be a lot of bit slow compared to all the monsters. So maybe this was a bad idea. Maybe this is not something I can do in the slightest. They really just ruined my whole formation here by me being slow and them being fast. Yikes. You never want monsters to have speed control. It's bad. Okay. Let's try taking out the imp when we can. And yeah, having decay on everybody is going to be really bad as well. That's going to be painful. But when we can get rid of decay, we'll be a bit happier. Malukah can speed up. We can give stuff to here. They're immune to Scourge, right? So that doesn't matter. I guess we'll start applying things to you. And then I think we'll still apply what we can to the spider back here. If the spider does die, we'll still be well off. So pop the spider's dark. That does get him. Okay, we're actually going to have too much dark on Zek immediately. So we're going to need to heal him. Or hopefully just have him be slightly resistant. He is slightly resistant to dark. He needs to be more resistant. You can make Navalea go fast. Make ourselves go fast if we end up getting Inspire or something of the like. They're immune to decay, so no real reason to do it. We can heal up Zek more so. So let's go for a full Arcane Drain. Heals everybody to full. Not good starts. Once again, Malukah's got to do something. Give some regen. I'm exceedingly worried that we're gonna unfortunately die here. Yeah, we're definitely gonna die here with Zek. I feel like he's just gonna get popped with Dark. Yeah, well, he did pop, but he didn't die, so maybe I was over worried. Okay. So, 5 energy. We definitely have enough Dark if we wish to get this guy down. Even just with Black Death, it would work. So, we may as well focus on this guy for damage. And then Black Death here does the most damage. Okay. Good heals so far, but not as much as we need. But we do have Curse of Blood, so that could also get us some more healing. So yeah, I think we're gonna be okay, despite it all. Like, we actually just have a lot of heals. Alright. Navalea can't heal up at all, but apparently that doesn't matter. Cool. We made it. I don't know if that was worth doing. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. He's dead at this point. He's also super slow. So yeah, we do survive. We might as well have Malukah apply more stuff to this guy. The more she does, the more we heal. The more we heal, the better off we start the next fight. So, yeah, all seems good. Great. A little bit of tactical play with this team. But no blocking so far. Seems unnecessary. Upgraded Shock Nova is a way to take speed control. I don't really want to do that on Zek, if I'm being honest. This is the correct Shock Nova if we did want to do it. There are some enemies that just purge slow anyways, so like on those fights it won't matter. I'm really looking for Shackles more than anything. Could take a second Anemic Chill. I mean, we want to replace the Bad Augury. And probably Shadow Mends, but not necessarily with Anemic Chills. And unupgraded, it's not really exciting. So I'll probably skip that on Malukah here. I won't take any of this, but, well, I should take Dark Ritual, probably. Dark Ritual, I can see being worth it on Velarion. I could also see it being worth on Navalea. I think on those two, and especially on Navalea, because Velarion can then heal himself up after he does Dark Ritual. that would be good. Yeah, Shock Nova here. Again, not a curse, not anything. Just gives us 4 slow right away on all monsters. I don't think we need it. I genuinely don't. There's lots of teams that do need that sort of speed control, but this isn't one of them. So we throw the pig into the pit, so we do get Dark Miasma here. This is the danger I was talking about. We're gonna combat. And we really hope to get card removed sometime soon, so we can get rid of all these bad curses that we've accumulated. As for our priority targets here, Navalea can usually take some decent damage, so we really just want to like take out the one in back, probably. Malukah can go before Velarion, especially if we can get him Inspire at all. That'd be worth it. And then, yeah, we'll still target the guy in back. Hit here. And then, ooh, didn't get anything. Factor drawing just the Broken Bone, which is a lot worse than I wanted. Okay. Now I got a cat on my lap. Good stuff. So we have our speed up here. We can speed up Malukah again at least. That's like kind of nice. Could lower somebody's resistance to dark by a lot. I think I'll just give Zek some inspiration and energize, and then we'll also save energy for the next turn to heal up more. So what are we gonna do with Zek? Gonna be careful, that's what. Remember, any little thing here could cause us to die if we accumulate too much dark as I play all the dark cards. So yeah, you are gonna summon an imp, so I do want to take you out, but we can't. We can't actually apply enough dark here because this is a Shadow Bolt, which doesn't quite cut it. Okay, so we accidentally targeted the wrong guy down. Great to know. And then, I don't know, I'm gonna assume you're gonna speed yourself up and do crazy damage. No, you sped yourself up, but you did crazy damage early. As long as you don't do crazy damage early, should be fine. We might have to restart this fight, depending on how this goes. Okay. He shouldn't do any front attacks again, so that's nice. And then we have ways to heal. Yeah, we can give energy. Alright. Honestly, we can recover. This is very recoverable. Do a healing rain. So Malukah can just apply all the dark in the world. We can't quite pop an imp, so we'll just focus elsewhere. Imps are going to be annoying. Oh, we got slowed by the imp. Darn it, imps are going to be very annoying. Alright, can I slow the other guy down? That's the real question. The answer is very much yes. So, Curse of Blood does pop dark. Or sorry, pops leech. Not dark. This guy's probably gonna die this next turn, so let's slow down the imp, who's unlikely to die. And we'll apply more dark here, because we probably need to. Okay, we got Black Death. Alright, there's the thing I was worried about. I do think we can slow this guy down enough. That's fine. We can also slow the imp down. The imp's already slowed, so we're good. All we have to do now is figure out a line where we can deal all the damage. Alright, now hopefully we can do the rest of the damage without Zek. We dealt all the damage, now we need to deal just slightly more damage. This guy's got 2 shadow resist. Surely that's not enough. Alright, we got him. Whew, looked a little spicy there for a second, but we came back. Purple Psychic Drain? That's... Whoa, this card's crazy. It repeats 3? Oh, sorry, it hits 3 times, it repeats twice, it's a 1 energy version, it applies. This is awesome. This is a really cool purple. I'm so happy they made this purple actually good. Like, this is one of those purples that even, like, out of context, if you are doing, like, anything with Leech, you might just want to take. I don't know that we do here. But because Malukah is going to get on hit Dark, it's not the worst card in the world for us. As a 1-cost hit 3, that's pretty good. We could take this Benediction here. It wouldn't be bad for our base damage, but it's a little bit of a cop-out. I'm going to take it because we haven't found a way to remove our bad cards yet, so we might need to end things slightly faster. Here, the most important thing we can find is Decay. We will be searching for that as much as possible. And then Belfior will slow down with Chill and all that other good stuff. I don't know that we want to speed up Zek, because he's got a lot of bounce cards, so oftentimes it's better to not speed him up. In which case, we probably still want to give him energy. But we didn't find Decay this turn, so we'll have to hold it on the Leech for now as well. Speed up Navalea for the next turn. Karma. Here's the Dark Outbreak that maybe we should have not sped up Malukah for. So Zek didn't get his bounce cards, unfortunately. Always making it awkward. Okay. So can we take out an Imp? I don't think so, even if we try our hardest here. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Plus, we mainly just want to focus everything on Belfior. So we should still just do that. He needs to pop with Dark. Velarion's going to go. We're going to apply a bunch of Leech. We have the Chill on Belfior now, so we don't have to be too concerned with everything else. Give Malukah some draw, because she's got a ton of energy. Didn't get Decay still. This is why we might have wanted to take it on Zek, for those wondering. So we'll pop Leech here. Alright. He's got decent resist. That's unfortunate for us. And again, there's not much I've set myself up to do for it, so we might have to go to round 3, because we didn't get Decay early, we didn't get Scourge early. Either of those things would have been nice. Okay, we did finally get Vulnerability, so that's good. And then we do get to pop Leech on him once again, which is very fun. Yeah, we're still looking to pop Dark most of the time. I guess we'll slow this guy down, because we might as well. And then the Healing Ray next turn won't be as useful, but we might as well get rid of Zek's Dark here. Okay. Damage is happening. Not at a great rate, but it's happening nonetheless. So he's already somewhat damaged. Debating whether I want to try taking out this Imp or not. I think we'll go for it, because we did draw somewhat relevant cards here. Okay, and then we can still pop damage there. That should take out the Imp. Yeah, just barely. But it was enough. Belfior is going to do some big damage here. The Imp isn't long for this world. Okay, we got the Curse of Torment now. Like, he will definitely go down at this point. Now it's just inevitable. And we have a big amount of Leech on everybody, and we got the Curse of Decay, finally. Yeah, so unfortunately I can't, like, do too much, but he's got negative 30% Shadow Resist, which I think is fantastic for us. Even if not for everybody else here. Alright, Malukah, heal us up. Heal us the rest of the way. Show us how it's done. I don't know, this isn't really going super well. Let's do that. we didn't heal up all the way at all. But we can't let Belfior go this turn. That's just not allowed. We have to kill him this turn with whatever we can. And we got him. He's got nothing on us. Cool. Ooh. Slightly sketchy, but not bad. A Anthem of Hope. This is weird. Again, like, this is another card we do want eventually. Probably even on Velarion. Maybe on Malukah. But it's not really something I want right now. We could take a Malicious Eye. Unupgraded, it's not super appealing. Neither is Vile Lance. Alright, skip the rest of that. We get to loot, we get to heal the full. We all get to level up. And we see a Vision Ring. Belfior's Pipe. Upgraded Belfior's Pipe is kind of crazy. It's a good card. I'm not sure exactly what I want here. Alright, let's see. We could take it. I mean, the Searing Blast isn't like a bad card, but on who is our problem? Let's see. It's better if Malukah gets to be a little bit faster here, but with what? Probably with Emerald, or maybe we could do Boots of Speed. Because I guess we could do Emerald Necklace on Navalea for the time being until we get our other speed item. That's not bad. Then we can do Cloak of Evasion here. Malukah could get Boots of Speed. And now we just maybe take Reinforced Armor or take Gold. I think I'm going to take Reinforced Armor. Again, we are sort of a like take hits and survive team. And we do have curses in the deck that give us vulnerable. We'll take Life Surge. This is good heal. Just makes Velarion a much better healer. We'll take Yang Ritual. Also a good heal by applying a ton of Dark. Then we'll take Cursomancy. This will be much needed for later, but right now is still fine, if not good. We accept it here. Alright, so Eldritch Rift is actually something I didn't test. I haven't fought these guys with the Dark team, and I know they have good resistances to Dark, so we'll see how it goes. This is a good start, though. This is a very good start. I'd say if we can just pop the guy in back, we should. Now, us slowing them down is the better way to take speed control in this fight, because they don't care about us speeding up. In fact, I'll save the extra scroll of speed because of that fact. So, Anthem of Hope's also very good. Then Arcane Drain. That guy slowing back down should be good for us. Yang Ritual. Okay, oh, actually, hold up. We might have it here. We got a lot of Dark Explosion that last second. Wow. Alright. Cursomancy. I mean, we do have Curse of Shadows in here. The extra slow could very much help. We're so close in terms of damage. Okay, we actually got there. The Drain Life does it. Excellent. Cool. With the summoner out of the picture, they're not going to take speed control in any crazy way, so we actually get to maintain all our speed from next fight. This is pretty much a done deal. Shadow Imbuement, right, we also now have good cards to find in everybody's deck. We can make use of pretty much everything here. Dark Explosion, still doing a substantial amount despite them having really good resistance. So we can make one of them slower. But who? I guess I'm most worried about this guy. So spend all our energy there. And then we probably don't need to apply more Dark or anything. We're probably very good as is. Yeah. It'd be unlikely that they could do anything for us. Or to us, rather. Cool. A good fight. We already won. We healed a full. So this fight, not bad at all, turns out. Never had to worry. Getting rid of all that Dark resistance. Doing a solid job. Deja Vu, probably not going to be what we're going for. Pestilence, Mark II, not actually bad for us. I mean, as far as ways to apply Dark, it's pretty decent. It's not the best. It's good in like the 2 to 3 squad fights. It's bad in 4 squad fights compared to some other cards, so we'll see. Unless Abyss is what we're going to be like feeding into later, most likely. We have a Conviction here as well. I haven't thought about playing with Infuse shenanigans because I'm trying not to do maximum damage. There's a Curse of Decay on Navalea. I'm tempted to take an upgraded one. Navalea often could use just one good card to do something with her energy. Then a Fanaticism for free here. We're getting a really thick deck with Velarion, so I'm not super excited about taking that. I think we're going to skip it. We gotta skip at some point. Then Ray of Hope, actually Dispelling Dark. Is this gonna be something that I want? Ooh, that's kind of gross. Maybe. I'm not gonna take it. I'm not gonna take this other Pestilence either. There's better ways to apply Dark later. It's just kind of a good for now card. Dimensional Crystal. Of course this would be a run where I get Dimensional Crystal. So, as for who we take this on, could take it on Malukah. There's a lot of good cards that she can play for, she could play 2 of. I mean, Malediction's one, Dark Outbreak, Psychic Drain. Zek is the better play in the long term. I think we'll still do Zek. It's just really good. It's hard to avoid how good it is. The extra speed I still like for our Navalea here. We could take the Eldritch Wand. It's not gonna do nothing. It could matter. I don't think we have anything here. I mean, I don't think Stanza's gonna do it for us. Then I don't think we're going to take Rift Shards on Malukah. I don't see it doing anything. So we'll go down to the chapel, see what Otis has to give us. Something amazing. I wish he could just give us a card remove. Of course, now we get a Sharp +1. If only I was doing the Shadow Sharp damage team, the OTK style. That would be pretty fun, but we're not. So Health Potion on Malukah could be pretty good. Velarion's also getting kind of low. I do like Health Potion, just generally speaking, on this team. Could also do Ball of Wool on Navalea. Yeah, actually, let's do Ball of Wool on Navalea. Just a little bit of extra slow. It's pretty good. Could take the Opal Ring in the hopes of getting damage up out of it. Maybe I should have even. Probably should have thought about that slightly longer than I did. But here we are. Alright, speed up Velarion. Go for the... Immune to Dark. We have to kill the Dryad. That much I know. Dryad's also already going last, so we could focus on somebody else. I think this guy also, like, is bad. Because he applies Courage to the whole team. I'm pretty sure. And that's super annoying for a team that does all dark damage. Okay, now we've got a dilemma. We have Curse of Decay here to lower shadow resistance of a monster, but who do we choose? We could choose this guy who's like likely to die from it. Could choose the back Harpy who's also just got a ton of HP. Hard to say. Okay. Again, we do have to make sure the Dryad goes down. I'm playing this in such a way that she might not go down, and that's really bad. Like, she does need to die. Now, here we have to do Black Death, because it's going to copy. But I wish I could do a slightly different order there. Dryad down. Probably just Dark Pact. Drain life. Then hope it hits this Harpy on like a later time. Nah, it didn't hit on the last one. It's close though. So we're gonna take some damage, but that's what the Leech and Malukah heals for. Took a bit there. Ooh, they're doing all their AoE. Oh, they're shacklesing us. Okay. Fascinating. That was very different from what I expected. Hello, Kevon. I am on. How are you? Feeling better, I presume? I am feeling better. I'm not all the way there yet, but I just felt like doing a late night stream. So here we are. Hope you are doing well. Let's see, how do we apply the Leech in the ways that we need to? She's probably like the most easy to kill, but we still like can't necessarily kill her. So like, we can slow this guy down. It doesn't matter, slowing them down doesn't matter. It's literally just whether we can kill them or not. So she's only got 7 HP. I guess we do want to pop for heal. Then she does go down. Then we're gonna need Malukah to go. I'm fine, but Insomnia is starting to get on my nerves. Sorry to hear that. I know how that goes. Alright. So yeah, we're not doing a good amount of damage, or we're doing a good amount of damage. We need to heal. We need to heal a lot more in this fight. And then for that, I need Velarion to draw his good cards. Now, these aren't the cards I want to see. Okay. Darkness popped, but maybe we shouldn't have. Okay, Velarion could draw his Healy cards here. Ooh! Save turn. I gotta quick load that. Now, Anemic Chill, that's gonna be an awesome card reward. But we can't have that happen. I need Navalea to not kill here so that we have a chance to heal up Malukah for the next fight, because we can't start this low. Did not realize we had that sort of damage coming out. My bad. Okay, we got Vitality healing, got the Arcane Drain. We can slow this guy down even further. So yeah, let's just life tap and then heal as much as humanly possible. That's pretty good. Also slowed him down more than enough. The Psychic Drain nearly gets him there as well. Alright, 65 health on Malukah. That's good enough. Now, Anemic Chill upgraded to the one that we want to see. I like it. Dark Future would be one of those cool dark cards. When I did my Nezglect run, we did end up running Dark Future. It was really good. But probably not something I'm going to be doing here. Don't know if I'd rather take a Bastion Flow or not. Like, Infuse is nice. Having the damage resistance is nice. Depends on how fast we think we're going to be able to kill, and I have to commit one way or the other. So, it's a little tricky. Hey, we get our card remove. That's great news. Now, the damage on these guys is actually quite scary. They do a lot. Hopefully they don't slow me down. Okay, he did the bad thing. He went stealth and then gave himself powerful. I love that he does that. She always like goes stealth second and it's super annoying. But this wolf's stupid. And we appreciate that. Okay. Then this wolf can go down. Cool. Is it worth using the 16 Leech perk to proc it more, or is Leech like Dark where it's better to pop it higher? It depends on what you're trying to do. I am using the 18, I believe it's 18 Leech perk to proc it more. Because I just want it to proc as often as possible. One of the things we actually got, this was not planned, this is just lucky. We got Bloodletter's Fang here in the opening shop. With Bloodletter's Fang, Blood Amulet, and Leechy, we will be able to proc Leech on all monsters as soon as Velarion's turn happens, meaning we will apply a massive amount of heal and slow to the entire enemy team for this run. Now, it would be bleed if we weren't running the chill perk, but we are, so. Still, something very cool for us. But yes, I think it's good to pop now. Now, there's no like real downside to proc it lower, except for the fact that Leech also lowers enemy resistances. So if you want them to be higher, you don't want to take this perk. If you want Leech to go higher so that you can lower the resistances more, then you don't want to take this perk. But that's pretty much the only context in which you would want to do that. I didn't know Leech was built like that, not gonna lie, I thought it was kind of weak. Leech is very strong, actually. At least as far as I've found. For both, like, just general healing and for a lot of other use cases. I find it to be very, very good. I'm currently having a run of my life. It's crazy. I'm at the Forge, Act 2. I have Purple Tome on Sigrun, Purple Infuri, and Purple Enrage on Navalea. And, oh, I got an Act 1 Dimensional Crystal. I just did on this run, too, which feels pretty great. Speaking of Act 1 Dimensional Crystal, gotta not forget. Otherwise, I won't do Pestilence first. But, yeah. I haven't played this version yet because I didn't like what I saw. But if Leech is built like this, it's kind of nice. I think this is one of the best patches yet. I think there's a lot of really cool synergies and things to find here. So, for what that's worth. Obviously, that's just one random guy on the internet's take. So close on the damage there. We probably do have to do Shadow Bolt. I guess we're going to have to do Dark Pact and Shadow Bolt. Yeah, because I just want to take her down, and then we'd like to slow this guy down, but we can't. So might as well hit here. Applies Dark on everybody. Pops. There we go. Coldbone Magnus plus new Spiky Gauntlets is a fun combo. I was doing random, so I want to try Velarion more. Yeah, Coldbone Magnus is a lot of fun. Okay, so actually we don't want to win too fast here, because we need to heal back up. So I'm going to not attack as much as I can, simply to heal. Here's Life Surge. We don't have any other bleed here. Now this isn't even like a dedicated healer Velarion, because we're also like going back and forth between like some slight... What's the right word? We're going back and forth between applying some damage, applying some CC, basically just doing everything we can to make Velarion pop. So that's good heal. Got some vitality, get some extra heals. Yang Ritual probably just gets the kill, unfortunately. Well, it's not that bad. We'll heal up from it, so it's okay. Pretty darn good. Yeah, so my Gauntlets put out Reinforced whenever Leech pops, and Magnus gets Coldbone proc off of that. Ah, okay. So yeah, let me look at Spike Gauntlet? Spike... What's it called? Is it like, is it Spiked Bracers? Or no, Spiked Shoulder Pads? I'm not sure if that's a card or not. You'd have to tell me that combo. I'm not familiar with it. Ground Slam, not going to be the way we're getting vulnerability on this run. Don't need to scroll the speed. Could take a Curse of Exhaustion. I don't really want to. It's the cheapest. We could buy more Curses of Exhaustion if we need curse spells. It's like the worst curse for us to run. At least more than 3 of it. We like slow. It's an armor. Also look at Reinforce, should find it. There's also a new amulet that combos with it too. Ooh, yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. Probably don't need another scroll of speed. Could take Conviction. Again, this is like just... We're getting up there in the cards. Might have too many cards. We're going to go more into Leech than I initially anticipated, but that's also not a bad thing. Could take an upgrade to Dispel Magic. That's also good on Malukah. Yeah, we'll skip it. We have to deal damage fast. It's very, very important that we do that. So here, I haven't been liking Vampiric Touch too much. I am really liking Curse of Blood currently. We'll actually maybe make it cheaper. Then we'll get rid of the Broken Bones in everybody else's deck. This is pretty darn good. So yeah, fun thing about this team, like if we take a look at our combat stats, everybody does a little bit of damage. Now, Velarion's probably going to do by far the least damage because we don't have him in any sort of damaging role, unlike Neglect on the previous team. But Malukah is going to be up there. She might actually do more dark damage than Zek, depending on how many items we get for her. But this is pretty good. So we definitely want the shiny. We definitely do the combat. For every 1 leech, you get 8 procs of cold bone instances. Oh, that broken combo. Okay, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. That thing's awesome. Yeah, I think Voodoo had said something about that. So even here, we actually get a... Oh my gosh, she's got so low resistances. This is great. Okay, Zek, have at it. Have all the energy. He needs it. So yeah. I think we're just like piling it all for Zek, and then we definitely want to slow down the Dryad here. Wow, we actually did it. Oh man, Malukah got a really good starting turn too. All right. Okay. Huh. Well, this is not how I expected the Elder Dryad fight to go. Genuinely surprised, but I don't hate it. Now, we didn't get any of our best doubling cards. That's okay. Didn't expect it to be good this act, so we're fine if it's just mediocre this act. Curse of Shadows, just gonna be the most dark we can apply. I mean, she's already dead. Alright, that's how you turn one the Elder Dryad with dark. She's not particularly resistant to dark, so like that's not unsurprising, but I'm happy to see that happen. We will take a purple Vile Lance. This is just going to be better than Black Karma for the most part for us, and we like Black Karma, so that little bit of slow sometimes comes in clutch. Having the 18 base damage is nice. It means she's likely going to hit through block and other things. Burning Blood, probably not going to take even at purple, as cool as it is. Again, we're really focusing in on the dark damage here. That Shatter could also be somewhat useful. There's a lot of things that could be interesting, but Dark Explosion, that's what we want. Oh, there's Opal Ring. Didn't even need to take any other variation of it. Could to Ball of Wool on Navalea, but we have to take Forest Crown actually. So the upgrade Forest Crown would have been nice, but we don't get the upgrade. We don't get anything spectacular here. Dryad Mask isn't even that good for us. I don't really have any other desires. We can take the Opal Ring on Zek. Extra damage is still good. And then we can take the Leather Boots upgrade on Malukah. More HP, always nice. Cloak of Evasion, probably just fine for us here. Cool. Good fights so far. Nothing too scary. Again, this act actually is one of our easier acts. We'll take a card remove. Not a huge amount of value out of that for us, but we'll make do. But yeah, the Reinforced Cold Bone Goblet. I gotta try that at some point. It does sound like a ton of fun. I think I was gonna do Cold Bone at one point, then I just like, I've gotten so sidetracked. Yeah, she's not gonna be long for this world. Navalea is always getting hurt, but she's gonna heal up by the end of the fight, so doesn't matter how hurt she gets. And we don't want that guy to survive. Anthem of Hope is great. The leech here is fine. Malukah gets to go. Got the Healing Rain combo. That's a lot of damage. I like Dark Outbreak as well. Got the leech. Slow down her for the time being. Zek doesn't have the best opening hand, probably, but we got Pestilence. That's like the best we could hope for in terms of copying. So we'll take it. All right. Not ideal, but we do manage to take down this guy, and then we don't manage to take her out. Well, that's okay. Cool. The items are Spiky Gauntlets and Purple Infused Gem. If you proc all 4 enemies that hit, that's 4 hits of Cold Bone. That's crazy. So the item is Spiky Gauntlets. Ah, yes, this thing. Spiky Gauntlets. All heroes gain 3 Infuse and 1 Reinforce on Monster Leech Explosion. Yeah, that... that's quite the combo, isn't it? Oh, that's beautiful. Right, yeah, you get 4 hits of Cold Bone per Leech Explosion, so on all 4 enemies you get 16 pops. Yeah, that's insanity, and that's awesome. And also, you can't guarantee that anywhere, right? I'm trying to think, because if you can guarantee that, I might do that. That might be what my another run is built around, but we'll see. That's very cool, though. Oh wait, this isn't Malukah. Why am I doing this? I need to heal up. Like our Healing Rain. Can have this. You can pop Leech. Wow. What a turn. Turns out, we're actually just strong. We can just let Zek have a better turn. No need for us to play. There's Black Death. Cursomancy, I guess. So like a way this doesn't kill? I don't think there's like any way to not kill here. Cool. Damage was good. Damage was great, even. Now we got an upgraded Conviction on Malukah. I don't really think we want it here. We need Malukah to stay damaging and hitting. Dark Explosion is all kind of about ramping up as much damage as possible. Now, Curse of Blood on Zek, I'm gonna take it here. It's not gonna be good for right now, but it can be a one-cost. It can be a one-cost curse, and one-cost cursed is nice for us, and it does apply Dark, which is the more important part about it being a one-cost curse. So, yeah, we like it. What do we get to do? We get to remove a card. Alright, so I guess we'll remove a punch. We'll remove... Uh-oh. What do I want to remove? I don't know what I want to remove here. Oh no. Probably Healing Rain. We don't need it on Velarion anymore. And then Malukah, she's going to need Healing Rain, so we're going to get rid of Bad Augury. And then Zek is going to get rid of Shadow Bolt. Cool. Great. Still easy to remove cards. I don't know how long that's going to last, but we get to remove the Dryad from this fight. Makes it quite a bit easier. Not that we should have a problem here at all. This fight should actually be really easy for us, generally speaking. So, we'll see how it goes, but depends on how fast we get Decay, as always. And we're not making it the easiest for ourselves, but we did draw it. So, lucky us. Alright, so now he's got negative 12% Dark Resist. Anthem of Hope better, or is Dark Ritual better? Hard to say. I think we're going to do Dark Ritual. I think that's better. Healing Rain, not the best right now. I guess we're just going to play all our cards. And then probably have to pop Dark twice, I would guess, on the big tree here. Black Death as our first card, sure. Alright. Now we can play it for more value. I guess we're just playing our whole hand. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I didn't kill the front guy here, who might shackles us, actually. Yeah, that's actually really bad. Mistakes were made. That's fine. It's all part of the plan. It's probably at least all part of a plan. That guy's dead now. Yikes. Alright, we're not going to go too much further. He doesn't heal well at all because we have decay on him, so his heal's actually going to suck. This should do enough. And if not, like, I'm pretty sure Velarion can slow him down more. Like, we're fine. It just looks sketchy. It's not actually sketchy. I hope. If I pop this for like full, do we just like get to go first anyways next turn? No, not quite. Can't really do much more. I will say we don't want that many thorns on him, but even as bad as this fight went, we easily have it. Now Healing Rain probably does the job. 141. 141 again. Good Dark Explosions. Again, Dark Explosion scales worse the longer the game goes. Now, Purple Curse of Torment. You do intrigue me. You are a curse, you are a cold spell. I think we can make use of that. It's not my favorite way to get damage, but we like it. Alright. Mana Surge, probably not going to be what we take. We want more surefire mana ways. Usually. Though I don't hate it. It's not terrible. Not upgraded anyways. Being able to target a hero is at least kind of nice, but we need Inspire more in Navalea's opening hand. Though I guess we're going to guarantee Inspire in Navalea's opening hand, so it's probably fine. Yeah. All the characters make it look like you're the bad guy. I've only played the base game with the base heroes. Yeah, all these characters do kind of look like the bad guy. There's a lot of considerations here to think about. I suppose less think, more do. Maybe Temporal Chains is still worth it. I do value 2 turns of Shackles very highly. This wins some fights, some of the time. But it doesn't apply Dark, which is my problem with it. Alright, we'll skip here. We'll be almost good. Wow, these are terrible items for us. We don't like any of these items. I don't want to take anything here. Alright, well. You win some, you lose some. At least we have 2,000 gold heading into the next act. Now, as for the next act that we're going to head into, I think it's going to be the Frostlands. I want to pick up Black Deck as fast as possible. I like that on Malukah a lot. No reason not to get it on her sooner rather than later. The one downside is that the Frostlands does mess with our speed control. And that could just run us into a Colin. And a Colin might just kill us. You mind if I ask a really basic question? What is Black Deck? No problem. Ask any question you want. Black Deck is this weapon from Raton. So it gives us +2 dark charges, +2 insane charges, makes dark charges on monsters explode at 30, and then whenever we play a spell, put 2 curse cards into our hand. Curse card applies dark, insane, and sight. All of these are good. It's a weapon, actually. Well, all the weapons and items look like cards, so kind of it is a card. Yeah, I guess the way that the weapon looks, but yes, literally a card or a deck perhaps. So yeah, we get more dark charges, which is really, really good for us. Just getting like a little extra dark charges on your dark damage dealers is so important. So it's probably that and the yellow portal. We could do the yellow portal first, depending on how we want to go about this. I don't know which way is the correct way to go. Very cool, gotcha. I'm still only playing basic elements. I have no idea. I've got nowhere dark/insane. Are you going dark because it's harder than other strategies or just a fun theme? Yes, to both of those. I think it's a fun theme. It's also definitely harder to pull off on Madness 18. Specifically on Madness 18, most of the time you're looking to do scaling damage, which does a lot of direct damage. In this case, we are going to do primarily indirect damage. You can see Zek is fairly even, but We have more indirect damage on Navalea and Malukah, so like overall our total damage from Dark Explosion is 2/3 right now, and I hope to have it even more in the later game. But direct damage for now is something that we have to do. So yeah, it's possible that we go Yellow Portal because it could give us more tools to deal with potential problems. I was thinking about whether we want to buy a... So the last time I did a Dark Explosion team was 2 years ago, one, so keep that in mind. And then two, we went for the Unholy Hammer. I still think Unholy Hammer is really good. Giving ourselves the damage that we want and then also being able to apply Chill and Dark is good. But in this case, I decided not to put the Chill charges on Zek, although that also could be good. And I'm going to hope to find an on-hit Dark weapon with him later. There's no guarantee, but we could find the Dark one, and we could find Curse Dagger. Now, by avoiding the other path, we could either get Corruption on our cards, which is very strong. Corrupting cards could be super, super good here. We could corrupt Tome of Intellect early, which would be nice, or we could go for Fist of the Damned on Navalea, and this means that whenever we play a spell, we lose 10% HP and apply Vulnerable to all monsters. So on Navalea, it's kind of a way to keep her low, and it helps her apply more dark charges, but it makes her deal more blunt damage. The applying more chill probably won't come into play either. So like, it's not the best for us, but Vulnerable is still a very good thing to have. The more I look at it, the more maybe I think we just go Corruption Orb. Yeah, because Corruption Orb, we could get a Tome of Intellect on Navalea. Okay. I think I'm maybe cooking a little hard here, but... So the card I want to get is Tome of Intellect. It's going to be a very different run. Purple Tome of Intellect is one of the best cards in the entire game. For 2, you shuffle Scroll of Intellect purple into all characters' decks, and all heroes gain 1 Inspire. Purple Scroll of Intellect draws 1, grants 1 Inspire, and gives 2 Energize. So you play this on another hero, it doesn't even cost you a card, it doesn't even cost you any energy, and it gives the other hero 1 more draw and 2 more energy. This is probably the play. So yeah, let's do something weird. Let's go Yellow Portal. Let's hope there's a pet trainer. We always want to see a pet trainer here. There is a pet trainer, so unfortunately that does mean our buys are fairly specific. Oh, we can't even... It's unfortunate. This path has just so many good options that I want to do multiple things. Oh, but if we do the pet trainer, we can't do Corruption Orb. I didn't even think about that. Okay, so maybe we don't go Tome of Intellect. Even though getting the Corruption Orb and then with Zek being able to corrupt at this altar could be like super good. We could lower our HP so fast and so much. He can purple at Bastet if needed. I don't know. What? What do you mean purple at Bastet? Immune to Dark Lady. Guess we wouldn't be going down that way anyways. There is a captain here. That's super spooky. Thankfully we're faster than everybody on this team, so it's actually not the worst fight. How do these fights look? Okay, in general, we have the speed control. The farmer would have to die fast. Okay, those are all manageable. How do these fights look? Again, these are actually even more manageable. So whether we want the pet trainer or not is the big question. The altar in the pyramid. You have Navalea. Oh, you're right. Wait, Navalea gets you a corrupted card? In the pyramid? For real? Because I was thinking about taking the Corruption Orb. And then at this desert altar with the Corruption Orb, we could corrupt multiple cards. Navalea getting you a corrupted card. That's... Yeah, Laya gets you a free card upgrade, and Nav is a bell. Okay, yeah, so this way is also a bell. The Corruption Orb this way. But that Navalea route lets us get the pet trainer, which is super important, and it lets us visit a rift. This fight could be tricky because these guys are super fast. I like that idea, though. And you're sure she gives you a corrupted card, right? I mean, yeah, you know everything about Navalea. I'm sure you're sure. So yeah, maybe instead of Fist of the Damned, maybe instead of any of the plans that I previously had, we actually just go for the pet trainer here. Okay. Let's take a look at our items. Interesting items, too. Aquamarine Bracelet's very good. It's very, very good. So, in terms of money, we're going to spend a lot of money here. We'll go for Asmodee, because it's cheaper than Wolfie. Then we could go for Lychee here. I mean, I like the idea. We'd pop it so fast. Because Lychee applies Bleed and Leech to all monsters. It's a really interesting move. Takes all our money away, so we don't get to have Aquamarine Bracelet. Which feels like it could be wrong, but at the same time, it feels so right. Alright, Lychee. Lychee it is. Alright, then we gotta remove some cards. I don't need Mana Shield, and I don't need punches. Oh, can't even remove punches. Okay. Curse of Blood. Thinking about upgrading. Shadowmen's definitely weaker than a lot of other plays with Navalea. Get rid of a Healing Rain. Don't need that many. Let's change some cards over as well. If you see anything that you think should be changed, let me know. You might be right. You most likely will be right. So we'll try to change it up. A little bit of extra dark charges from Velarion. Probably not going to help that much. Probably do better leaning into other stuff. Healing Rain, Punch, and Tome of Intellect are the only cards I've seen before. So many cards. Hey, glad to show off as many cards as I can here. Now, Curse of Shadows, although it is a curse card, we don't generally want it. Drain Life, sometimes it's nice to have a heal, like a pocket heal on Zek. Dark Pact is going to get harder and harder to play, so we won't keep too many of them. We will keep an upgraded Curse of Blood, if we're going to keep it at all. We're not buying Divine Power here. We might think about Darkness Falls. I've thought about it. I still don't know how I feel about it. Curse of Fragility is still a good curse for us as well. It's a curse that applies dark that is 1 cost. Again, very important that we're just hitting with Zek as much as possible. What? Are we not buying the best card in the game, really? We are really not buying the best card in the game. Is it particularly good? I run the base one. Are you talking about Divine Power? If so, yes. Divine Power is probably the best card in the game. I think it's the best card in the game. GA thinks it's the best card. A lot of people do. It is really good as its base form, and it's insanely good in its overcharge form. But Healing Rain is also good. As someone who knows this game quite well, how do you feel about the DLC as they come out? Do you like what each one brings, including the latest one? I really like the latest one. I generally like I like the DLC that changed things up a lot. I have like my own favorites, but this last DLC is probably one of my favorites alongside Sands of Illumin, where you get Navalea and Laya. Because we've got a whole new act, we've got a whole bunch of new ways to play the game, and I think that's really cool. I like that this one also introduced perks. Like, this one had so many cool new things for me as a veteran player to try out. So, oh, you meant Healing Rain? Yeah. I don't know the card you mean. Oh, sorry. Let me show the card I mean. Divine Power. If you are ever struggling, buy Divine Power. Make sure you have bless charges. Make sure your characters have powerful, like, something. And put this on whoever is doing the most damage on the team. Like, you grab this on your cleric, and then your cleric targets whoever is doing the most damage on your team, and then they're going to be happy. Generally, you'll also want to run the perks Bless on this hero increases damage done by 1.5 per charge, but no longer increases healing. And sometimes you'll want to run, well, a lot of times if you're going for a faster strategy, you make Powerful on this hero does 8% damage per charge. But if you're going slow and if you're kind of uncoordinated, like playing with friends and stuff, taking Powerful maximum charges on this hero increased by 2 is also fine. So, yeah. Yeah, it's an extremely strong card. Oh, I'm only like 15 perk points so far. Oh yeah, actually, can I ask what the main difference is between different characters? Do they just have different starting decks? So the main difference between every character, they do have different starting decks, but no, it's their level up path. Every character has an extremely unique level up path here. And depending on which way you go, you can get like absurdly good cards that stack or synergize with certain strategies well. Like Mage Duality is really good for getting you energy on all your heroes. But yeah, this is like Navalea has the best damage dealing passive in the entire game. Like just starting with Hatred, I've done a level 1 run, as have several people now, including Kevon, with Navalea with only 3 characters and on the highest difficulty. And you can do that because of Hatred. Yeah, if you want a strategy that's really good for low perk levels, I do have a challenge run where I beat the game with half perk points, so only 25 perks on each character. And I did it on Madness 18, so... You did it twice! Oh man, I gotta keep up. Okay, so yeah, we have some weird things on Navalea. Or on Malukah here. This is gonna be slightly hard for me to manage. I guess we're gonna be taking a Cold Snap on Zek right away. It's kind of nice not having to buy. Excuse me. Don't know if this is super worth it, but... Cold Spell? Wow, Curse of Madness is also a Cold Spell? That's interesting. This is kind of nice. We might get Winter Orb later. Winter Orb on hit is very good. It's good damage. Might ever just keep grinding learn cards right now? Yeah, the base characters in play are very straightforward for that way. I'm cool with that. Yeah. I think like you're in the stage of just explore, have fun, like don't really worry about too much. Don't worry about losing. Just have a good time. Might get rid of Benediction. If we're not going to buy Divine Power, like truly, I might still buy Divine Power. I might have lied earlier. I do like Anemic Chill. I kind of like it more than Malicious Eye now. We're going to get rid of that Malicious Eye, at least on Velarion. I think I'm a long way from winning a run. That's the fun part, though. That's good. Okay. The other thing we want here are Scrolls of Intellect. Scroll of Intellect, very strong starting card for us. We want to always have Inspire and Energize for Velarion, realistically. So now we guarantee that with Navalea. And then Velarion, he's always going to want... I mean, we could also do a Scroll of Intellect on Velarion, kind of go like the whole chain down there. It wouldn't be bad. Kind of just like ramp up our damage quicker and quicker. That said, Dark, not Drac. How about Dark? Base characters are so much more interesting and deep than how you think they work. I'm still learning Magnus. I'm addicted to Corrupted Wolfslayer. Corrupted Wolfslayer can be addicting. Yes, I think all the old characters are really good. I do have also a run. I have multiple runs on the old characters, but I have a beginner's guide video. If you just want to explore and learn new things, you can check it out. It's relatively spoiler-free, and you can like disregard things that you don't want to learn. But if you ever do want to like start climbing madness levels, it's a good way to start. I think, anyways. It has a lot of just general advice for how to play the game. So Turtle's still the worst character in the game? I don't know if Turtle is the worst character. The Turtle is really, really strong. The Turtle's just very niche. They're really strong in their niche, though. So it's hard to say. What's the name of the video? I believe it's just Trashe's Beginner's Guide Across the Obelisk. Let's see if I can find it. Never mind. It's just probably Beginner's Guide Across the Obelisk. Across the Obelisk. Oh, sorry. The name is exactly Across the Obelisk Beginner Perks and Deck Building Guide. Interesting. Okay. Well, it's got that. Yeah. Literally the best support in the game for OTK, at least. I think that depends on your OTK. Bernard is entirely unnecessary for OTK. And also costs you extra cards for certain teams. Cards that could be better spent on other characters, depending. When compared to Laia. But still a very good support. And he can push some heroes that have difficulty with OTK into having an easier time with OTK. Because of all the support he can provide. Literally gonna jump to watch that. Maybe have a run. Have a good stream. Thank you. Hope you have a good time. That's just the cold bone thing we were talking about earlier, and every leech proc should do about 20 cold bone instances. So if you do 5 leech procs, it's 100 cold bone instances. That's insane. Thanks for answering all the questions. No problem. Glad I could help. Okay. Curse of Shadows. It's still a good way to apply dark. We're gonna get more dark on us soon here, so we have to be very, very careful. Again, we're looking up dark ways. I mean, I can OTK with only Navs and Scouts, so yeah, but if you talk power level, then he can do more than the other one. Yeah, but it's like, you don't need more. You know, so something I did want, that I'm not going to be able to do, is like, I wanted to do Scorching Shadows to have like a really big dark explosion. But we're not going to be applying burn. Unless, wait, is there like a dark to burn ring? Actually, like, I don't remember this. Let me look up all the dark rings. There is a dark, okay, yeah, so I guess unless we get Dark Flame Ring. If we get Dark Flame Ring, then we can take that Shadow Scorching card. If we don't get Dark Flame Ring, then we can't, so. That's interesting, okay. Now I really hope we get Dark Flame Ring. That would be so cool. Ah, that would make my day. Okay. What time is it? It's 8:50 p.m. Alright, I got a little bit of time left. I got at least half an hour. Let's maybe try to get into the act instead of me just debating on what card I need to take this whole time. So, we have got Curse of Vulnerability, Dark Future, Dark Fall. Yeah, Darkness Falls. I mean, it's not good. Let me just throw that out there. Darkness Falls isn't good. It's also not a curse spell. So like as far as curses goes, it's not that crazy. I think I just like Scroll of Intellect. So we take a Scroll of Intellect. Dark Ritual, Anthem of Hope, Curse of Blood. Again, I've been liking it, so we're gonna keep it. Life Tap hasn't been a problem for us, so we might as well keep it. Malukah. I enjoy Shadow Bend to a degree. I might want to upgrade it to get rid of Sanctify. That's annoying sometimes, so we could see that upgraded. I could do that and still afford a rare card, so let's take a look. What's the rare card we need? Also, we're about to... Well, no. Most of the fights that we saw, at least that we have access to seeing, are pretty slow. So we will be fine unless we're jump scared by a Colin. But if we are jump scared by Colin, oh god. Yeah, I could opt for another Curse Decay. I think I should have taken it on Zek. The curse spells here just aren't that good. Curse spells in general just aren't that good. But they are fun. Yeah, Scorching Shadows. It's gonna pop if we get some Dark Flame Ring action. I'd be so excited to see that. We could also just buy like a Curse of Fragility, add more to our curse pile. It's not like that's bad. We do need more dark application. Curse of Shadows is just too expensive. We're keeping Drain Life. I mean, I think we get rid of a Dark Pact or a Malicious Eye here. I think I'm going to get rid of Dark Pact, but I do like it. In fact, upgraded Dark Pact is, like, even better. But it's not necessary. Okay. I think... Should I do the Cowardly option or not? I think I had Divine Power on my last Dark Explosion run, and I didn't let it take over the run. Torment is fine. It's only like the really good curse spell, and it's because it's a cold spell. Decay is fine if you have the perk, and Snap, Blue Torment is unbelievable. Yeah. The rest of the curse spells I'm taking are just going to be one cost, ideally. So, I agree. No, you know what? We don't need Divine Power just yet. We might later. I know I took it later. So, I'm not going to say it's forever no take, but... Ooh, actually, you know what's even better than all of that is probably Fortune Telling. Yeah, this is insane to set up for Zek. In fact, that's so insane to set up for Zek, we like borderline need to do it. Even at the cost of like getting rid of like a Clarity here. Yeah. Okay. I think these are not optimal, but they are fine enough decks. And we have some really interesting stuff to do. Okay. So, save game, ready up. I think we actually have to pay this pet trainer, so I might need to save some money. We get to remove a card. Hope we don't need to remove a card for any reason. Like, I think we'd only have to do that if we have a Death's Door. Oh, my Bowl of Wool hit the pig. Dang it. Okay. If we wipe out the Crocodile, like, there's basically no chance that we take too much damage on this fight. Yeah, right. We're gonna get +1 leech, and this is just gonna go crazy. It's gonna actually be +4 leech at the start. That's so good. So yeah, we can slow down the Crocodile. Apply leech to the whole team. Zek's gonna have a very good start here. Okay, Healing Rain. I mean, might as well do some damage. Dark Poppin' is going. Now this guy's even slower. Again, as long as we just take out the Crocodile, don't need to worry about a thing. Okay, it's just hoping to draw a Cold Snap later and not play Curse of Torment, honestly. But here we are. So first spell we play is copied, though. Maybe I do just copy Curse of Torment. We could play it on, like, this guy. And it's still good for popping Curse. We really need the one that stays in our deck, though, if we want to make, like, maximum use out of it. I've spread my damage significantly. I have regrets. Alright, whatever. It's fine. We're gonna pop leech on all 4 monsters next turn, so, like, as long as they don't kill any of my heroes, we'll be fine. Again, as long as they don't kill any of my heroes, we're fine. Good. We had enough frost that he wasn't able to speed up. So we're good. We actually just don't want to, like, accidentally kill anybody. That would be the big blunder. Big blunderooski. So yeah, we should... Oh, you get to go. Uh-oh. Well, we're still gonna be fine. Well, we'll be alright. It's only slightly sketchy. Alright, Fortune Telling. Now that we have it on Zek, we're not like... really worried, but... Gotta go, bye. Ah, yes. Hope you have a good one. Sorry if I did not respond to some things that were said. Honestly, I've just been focused on this fight for the time being. Yeah, this fight's going okay. It's like so close to not being okay, though. Everybody's got a good amount of dark resist in this fight. I see our problem. Hope you have a good one, Apke. I wasn't able to buy Curse of Torment in Mark II, right? If we find Curse of Torment, we'll take it. And we'll be happy to see it. So this is going to apply a whole bunch of dark to everybody, right? So we just need to, like, get that dark out somehow. We almost got him. We don't quite got him. We can't do this. He's too strong. No, we're taking damage. Actually, that was a lot of damage. Malukah doesn't kill, but she... no, she don't think she kills if we do this. Yeah, she just heals up. Now we pop Leech. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Just no random loss here. We're okay. That damage, pathetic. Alright. So, good proof of concept off the first fight. It wasn't horrible. It wasn't great, but it wasn't horrible. Now, upgrade Curse of Decay. I say that's probably worth taking, so we don't have to upgrade our other one. Like I said, it would have been nice to have a remove card now. But actually just having 2 to find isn't the worst right now. Profane, sometimes Purge 2 is really good. It does apply Dark. It's kind of on theme. Sometimes Purge 2 is good. It's not really that good. I wish an epic card like this that's on theme was a lot more interesting for me to take than it currently is. Shatter here too. Shatter could actually do some good base damage on this team from Zek, given all the cold we're gonna have. It's kind of interesting how good this will be later, as soon as we hit level 3. But I suppose it doesn't apply Dark. It doesn't like really do damage. It just does base damage. That's not what we want to see. We'll take it. Sometimes it's necessary. So we save the game. I think I have to save gold. We also don't want to go through anything, so we'll just save gold here. And then we definitely want to train as Modi. As cool as all the other training is. This gives us speed control for the rest of the run, which is great. And I think I do want to try taking the remove card option. You never know what we're going to get. Alright, speed control far easier now. So now 21 speed is enough for the rest of the game. And yeah, I'll hurt myself a little bit on Navalea. It'll be fine. We're probably going to pop Leech anyways. So I don't know if Malukah's the next best person to have Inspire, but I did just give it to her. The chill on who should be the best? Probably on the Lizard Man. I don't know. We'll play this card to get out of the deck. We're never going to apply that much bleed. Unless... Ooh, we get Fortune Telling here. So this is going to come in clutch, I think. We have Cursomancy too, so we can actually play more than I would think. I think the same target is still Croco Boy. Because Crocoboy just does a lot. Does a lot of bleed. That's primarily something we can't handle. So we have to copy Black Death. Imagine if we were just like raw damage. Raw damage deck would be very good right now. Okay. You're dead. I guess we'd want to fly the dark there. We're through on the Cursomancy. We're maybe all in on popping the Mosquito, and then Crocman at least dies to the one hit. Okay. This is a interesting change from what I was gonna do. I didn't buy Tome of Intellect. We were gonna corrupt Tome of Intellect. Dang it! This is the whole thing we were doing. We were gonna take Tome of Intellect and corrupt it. Oh no. Oh no. I got lost in the sauce. Oh no. I almost want to go back. It's like kind of that important. Yeah, I probably should just go back and do it. Just because, like, this is like the only time we get to do it, so like I should do it. Oh. Wow. Huh. I mean, well, I guess we could see what's inside the temple. We can also see if we get like a card reward Tome of Intellect. It's possible. You don't know. It could happen. Miracles have occurred before. Wow, I guess I don't want to like... Oh, dang it, right, I'm playing cards and popping them. Whatever. Probably at full health anyway. So, Fanaticism, I think we can afford to take... Yeah, we could afford to take a Scry, but we don't want to. We have the upgraded Dark Pact. If I wanted to take it, I don't really. It's too spooky. I can't remove a card here. I can't believe I forgot to get a purple. Oh, gosh. That's so dumb. Why would I do that? I guess we can get, like, purple Scrolls of Intellect, I guess. Purple Transmission, maybe. We can have far worse purples. That's an option. Oh, Zek's actually full on deck options here too. Dang it. Go to that Curse Decay. Okay. Feel bad mojo I'm using, but this is fake. We get money. It's fine. Combat. We do this. I guess we do some scouting. I don't know. That's pretty tragic. Not getting the purple scroll. Oof. Alright, so that gets the draw here. We need to focus on this guy. Get rid of the evades wherever we can. Then, assuming we have damage that keeps up with the damage that we had last time, might as well just focus my efforts here. Cool. This guy still gets to go, I guess. This is not good. I don't think we're gonna have the damage that we had last time, though you never know. You never know. We're gonna have a little bit of Inspire. Cursomancy. Might as well hit here first. Curse of Shadows. Curse of Curses. Yeah, we didn't get any decay early, but like, it's not mattering right now. Which is kind of crazy. I guess slow on this dude's gonna be nice to have, and then we have to hope it hits 3 times here somehow. Not sure how that's possible. We weren't able to get rid of another card. Okay, so we have to kind of just take their whole turn. They are slowed. So this is fine. I can't believe I didn't get Tome of Intellect. That was like the whole thing that was going to be super strong. The whole reason to go corruption. The whole reason we're going this path. Just show it to me at the end of this fight. Just let me be lucky. Actually, it would be really funny if we just get a purple Tome of Intellect. That'd be the best. Alright. Should be fast enough. No, amnesia. It's terrible. Alright. Who needs to die? Probably you. You just need a lot of chill. Or you need to chill. Malediction. Assuming you're already dead. Like, I think that's a fair assumption. Yeah. Turns out, more than fair. Hey, we got to purge something meaningful as well. And then this guy gets to go slow next turn. Perfect. Now we're full health. Oh, gosh. I'm still upset. How could I not do that? I thought we were past that. Such failures were foreign to me at this point. But no. We have our troubles. Alright, you are gonna die to yeah, everybody's just dead now. So we're doing really well. We're actually doing like really, really well. And that's great. The first fight was like a little sketchy, but like these next fights, not sketchy in the slightest. Tome of Intellect. No, 1,000 Needles. Dang it. Purple Squall. Purple Divine Guidance. Upgraded to Scroll of Intellect, but on... Oh my god. Purple Divine Guidance. Or sorry, Upgraded Divine Guidance, not purple. That's crazy. That's unfortunate. I don't want Scroll of Intellect on our rat either. The Unholy Storm, not gonna be what I'm taking. The Unholy Storm on Malukah, now that I think about it, Unholy Storm Malukah would be epic. Oh, wow. Yeah, if we're getting corruption, I should just plan around that. You know, we'll go further. See, purple dimensional crystal? What? What? Huh. I mean, on Navalea, that's also really good. Like, it's good on Velarion, it's good on Navalea, it's good on Malukah. It's good on everybody. So, yeah, what I might do, this will just be a me thing. After I end the run tonight, I might just go back to wherever we got to, basically do everything over again, and then come back, and magically we'll have bought the right cards, and thus have Tome of Intellect and stuff. Could be interesting. That's assuming I have a save. Which I think I do. Yeah, I normally have a save at the start of every act. I haven't gotten that complacent. Okay, so in terms of cards, we could use... well, we definitely don't need Ball of Wool anymore. I think Dimensional Crystal on Navalea is good. I just don't know if it's like the best thing for her. I think Draw would be the best thing for her. Ragged Doll is fine, so I think we take Dimensional Crystal here. Could take Eldritch Sword. It's not bad as a weapon on Zek for now. Kind of keeps him alive. The boots on Malukah are also unnecessary now, and having powerful so we can hit a little bit easier might be good. Okay, save game. Let's go here. Not what we need to fight. Not what we need to see. I need more card rewards. I think I would genuinely have taken more card rewards there. Alright, who's resistant to dark? Everybody. Alright, you're getting the most. Because you're like the most resistant to dark. You're also immune to decay, so... yeah, this has got to go on you. Sir Thorny Man. Sir Thorny McSpikerton. Alright, +1 leech charge. Pretty darn good. Give some draw to Malukah. Then definitely need to slow her down. Right, we get to copy whatever spell we play. So yeah, we'll slow lots of people down. Fortune Telling. Black Death. Well, I guess we'll get rid of the Cold Snap because we're not going to be able to do what I want to do with it. Wait a second. I just saw a card there I should have gotten rid of. Oh well. So Dark Explosion did a good amount there. We have Cursomancy. Black Death. Good spell to copy. If there was another person to wipe out, it's probably her. And then... that's the last of our cursed energy. So what do we got? I guess maybe we just see randomly who we hit here. Sort of enforce that guy. So she's dead, so yeah. Now we can see who we need to target down the most. Kind of everybody. Okay. Not the best. This guy does like... so, oh, she didn't die. That's unfortunate. And she's still faster than us? But she's gonna die to this... oh no, this guy healed now. I was like, this guy killed her. No, they didn't. Whatever. We're still gonna heal up. It still doesn't even matter. We are just full healing. That feels so good. That was quite the move. Alright, who's like fast at all? Nobody? Alright, let's just like max heal. I don't even care. Pop it. 104 chill. Wow. It's even better than I expected. I'll say that. And I didn't think it would be bad. Now, we can put Divine Power out here. Though I've been enjoying how much we got going for us. The guy didn't die. Incredible. Now you can die. Cool. We did the damage we needed to do. Alright, tome? No tome. What does purple imbued shield deal? Your condemnation. I mean, purple condemnation's not terrible, right? Hold up. Gotta take a look at all these purple options that we got for us. I think Unholy Storm would be the next best purple, right? Condemnation purple. Still a 3 cost. Not amazing, honestly. Definitely not amazing. Purple Scry is pretty good, though. A Curse of Blood, I guess, like, it's another Curse Dark option. We do want that. God. It's just not getting anything. Not getting any of it. We'll take the extra leech, because we might as well. We'll take the dark on hit, and then we take the dark +2. And like, I thought we were doing well before, but Doing great now. So this is our last chance to get our Tome of Intellect. Noxious Parasites is really hard for us, but we did just level up, and I need Purple Tome of Intellect, and this fight isn't the worst. It's not great because it's got a boar who's got 90% shadow resist thanks to Noxious Parasites, but I don't know what the butt is. But maybe we'll be able to kill it. We have to kill the boar. The boar is the #1 threat by far, because they're going to put Navalea to sleep. That's terrifying. Oh, and because we leveled up and we have the +1 leech, so now we're popping leech every turn. Kind of good if you ask me. Okay, boar. We can lower the resistance. It's worth doing, even at such a cost. Alright. Fortune telling. Go to that hatch. So we'll shove the Divine Guidance in our deck, and then we'll hope we can take down the boar. Chrysomancy is a thing. We get to copy our first spell. Guess I'll be Curse of Shadows. This is so bad. Oh, they didn't die? It means they're gonna put Navalea to sleep. Well, so much for having a character up front. It's fine, we don't need Navalea after this round. Hopefully. Oh, they have chill and they're still going pretty fast. They took back speed control really well. Dang, they do a lot of damage. Okay, Navalea's asleep, so she doesn't get to do anything, so she skips her turn. As long as she doesn't die, we're okay. We get to heal up to full, basically, on everybody. Because we get to leech explode everywhere. That's good. Life Surge. Please just give me the Just give me the power. Just give me the power I so desire. I desperately need it. So we'll attack here. At least hitting gets rid of some thorns. Ow. Zek popped dark on himself. Fascinating. Gotta be careful. This guy's immune to dark. Did you all notice this guy's immune to dark? Can't say I noticed that. Huh. Well. That's surprising. And irritating. Okay, so he's immune to dark. We're still gonna heal to full. But I'm glad I have divine power. Because otherwise this would be a pain in the fight. This would be a huge pain to fight. We can decay him, so he's not resistant anymore to shadow damage. Yeah, they're still full health. Can get more decay on him. I don't know. Might want to just leave leech on him. We're healing. The spiders are out there. It's okay. This is a long fight to go for a transmission. Not a good turn. Should have powered up Zek more with a Bless. Yeah, immune to dark enemies. They're kind of a slap in the face to dark runs. Like, I don't really want them to exist, but we gotta build around them slightly. Even if it costs us some of our fun. This is going to be a great moment of truth moment coming up here. Did we get what we needed? Or is it all simply a lie? That guy died. You can lose reinforce, I guess. Zek, it's your time to shine. It's not to summon spiders. It's not what you're here to do. Alright. We did it. Moment of truth. Come on, game. One time. I'm just asking for the best card in the game. Purple Dark Future. It's exactly what I needed. Upgraded Divine Power, upgraded Scroll of Intellect. Okay, to be fair, I did just say I want the best card in the game. And they gave me an upgraded Divine Power. Can I be mad about that? Is that allowed? Might have to think about that one. Now, Psychic Drain is pretty good. Not really. Oh no. I'm gonna upgrade Curse of Blood here. Okay. Second upgrade Scroll of Intellect. They're not even gonna be bad later. The Dark Future, I mean, equal to Eyes. If only we were like putting a lot of sight on enemies. It's not really a thing we do. Because the game did give you the best card in the game. Yeah, you know, it's true. It's kind of crazy. The game did give me the best card in the game. I'm still kind of mad about it. Okay. Well. Great. Who needs Purple Tome? So yeah, we corrupt the cards. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Just being able to get corrupted here. Oh, that makes this Pestilence actually like really good corrupted. You can get corrupted Cursed Shadows. Really bad card. What's Cursed Blood do? Not bad. Oh, we need shards for it too. Wow, okay. Just fail right there. Damn. I don't really want to corrupt the Curse of Torment here. Okay. Definitely can play this better, knowing what I know now. Transmission corruption? Success. Alright, we exit. We cry about it. Free card upgrade. This is totally 100% where they give me a transmission. Not transmission, Tome of Intellect. But it also might be where they give me transmission now that I've spoken it into existence. Unfortunately. Amazing. There may come a time we no longer need the Scrolls of Speed. Guess I'll slow this guy down because he has a tendency to speed himself up. 66 chill. You'll love to see it. That Dark Explosion. Alright, she does damage. She does do Dark on hit. Guess I'll just play the Divine Power this turn. That guy died. What nice music. So pleasant. Okay. Like, the run's going fine. Oh, that Purple Tome. Also, Purple Unholy Storm. quite good. Just saying. Throwing it out there. It'd be nice. It'd be cool. We could make use of such a thing. Alright. It's possible, just maybe possible, that this exact combination of leech items and application is a bit OP. I'm willing to say that. As someone who doesn't want it to change at all. This exact combination is a bit OP. But maybe exact combinations of items being OP is exactly how this game is meant to be played, so not saying it's a problem. Definitely not saying that. Right, we played on hit dark. It's so good. That guy's just dead. I mean, the damage. It's here. We have everything we need. We could maybe take on hand check. Though that's possibly getting a little bit big for my britches. Ruin Bolt. It's weird, I actually don't feel the need to take this at all. I think I wanted this on my last run with Malukah, but like this run, not in the slightest. Oh, it was just a free card upgrade. Hilarious. Yeah, I'll take Curse Dormant free card upgrade. Right. Curse of Blood to go to 1. Anemic Chill to target any monster, I suppose, though we're probably not doing that. The Scroll of Intellect being that good, probably worth doing. Then Black Karma being upgraded could be the best thing I have going for me. It could just be a Clarity, though. Save game. So in the end, she did build it. What is this? The game begins. Is that just like a normal game? Seems like a normal game to me. Alright. I have no idea where anything went. Golden Shards is here. That... I have no idea where anything went. Immediately pulls Golden Shards. That's Grace. Let's level Steam. Alright. Let's level Steam. That's Grace. 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 I don't know where. I swear, like, there should be something other than this Basset's Grace, but I'm, like, not finding it somehow. Dang it. Oh, it was, they're right here all along. How did I, like, miss that every time? Well, that's fine. You'll pay for what you did to me. Definitely not. The Observer of the Past. So, buried beneath the sands of Ilum lies a tomb of the previous paladins. Current paladin is Laia, but what is the name of the paladin who preceded her? Isn't it Helen? I swear it's Helen. Now, this is a fight we absolutely, like, can't do. Like, this team would die to this fight so fast. So, just know the riddle. It's Karme. Alright. I knew that. Soul Reaver. One of the most fun items in the game. I do like Quill, too. Quill's pretty good. Quill's good enough. Steal 2 auras. You know, with Malukah, I don't mind that. And honestly, Tesseract might be better than any other thing we have. Durandal, sure, that's a card for gives us Bless, it's great. It ain't bad. Save game. Do I have any cards to remove? I do. Right, because I have a void memory. What pain. There's a captain on this fight. I better play this intelligently. So, captain probably has to go down first. And we'll still give vulnerable to everybody else. Lower the resistances. The Shadow Fiend is going to be annoying. He's got a lot. Yeah, Purple Unholy Storm, Purple Tome. Maybe there's another really good purple I'm not even thinking about. What do you mean to? Insanity. Should have looked at that first, but we didn't. Wow, that captain died in a hot second. Malukah does apply dark. Turns out. Who knew? Not seeing a Curse of Torment on top yet. But I hope to one day. Okay, these were not the cards I was expecting. We have to do this, unfortunately. No, it's kind of a waste. I guess if I can take out the Fiend, I should. Ooh, that damage was high. So there's a chance that's just like life tap. Then Black Death is going to be a good amount of damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's enough. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to have to call it after the boss fight. Yeah. Oof. I finally won my fight. Oh my, I started it when you entered the town holy. It's not Bernard, that's for sure. It's not Bernard? Wait, was it, Sorry, I missed a lot of that. I've been apparently off of chat for a little bit. What was going on? Apologies. Did you lose because Bernard? Is that what I was hearing? Yes, who was a paladin before Elia? Aha, that's fair. No, no, now the Tome of Intellect comes. Oh, it's tragic. This is actual tragedy. Oh. Oh, God. That's so sad. That'd be so good, too. Oh, man. It's brutal. That's really brutal. You know, definitely don't feel like a lot of these are necessary anymore. I'm almost like, do I need speed? I feel like I shouldn't need speed. I kind of just need, like, other attacks. Yeah. Other attacks seem better. I do need draw. Draw is necessary. Energy is, like, not really necessary. I have a lot to do with Velarion's deck, and I don't know what I need to do. Save game. Alright. Shouldn't have ended up like this. Poor Mortis. Really shouldn't have ended up like this. He's never strong enough. Hilariously only counters, like, Thorns teams. Ooh, Shadow Imbuement. Good card for me. It's a good hand. Now we got to chill them all out. So Malukah can go faster. Might as well give a little bit of help to Malukah. Who are you to go so swiftly? Doesn't seem right at all. Alright. This guy's got 62% dark resist. That's a lot. Let's see if we can lower it. Hey, healing rain, that's nice. We got the dark outbreak. We're definitely gonna fortune telling. I guess I could like just steal this guy's aura. That's kind of fun. And then, hey, we can get rid of that card. Oh my gosh. I think for once we might have it. This might be the way. Also, I guess we do have to take out like some of these enemies. Cold Snap, Curse of Torment. I mean, it's very good. We'll play the Black Death still early here. And then Curse of Torment. We didn't get our Curse spell. That's crazy. So 5 Scourge makes the Dark Explosion quite high. Black Death is not doing a whole heck of a lot. Uh-oh. Do I actually have to kill these enemies? It's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Well, this guy gets to go and hurt me. They hurt a lot. Just the summons get to hurt a whole lot. But it's fine. We have 2 turns on this guy. He never stood a chance. How much sight does he have? He actually has 8 sight. Honestly, I'm surprised he has any. 236 as a dark damage pop. Are we even going to let the other characters go? My first Monoloop Bernard run? Oh, that sounds nasty. That's disturbing. But also very exciting. Congrats. I hope... It sounds like that run's, like, crushing it. I hope you have a good time finishing that one out. Okay, so we do actually just win here. Oh, I can't believe we didn't get the Tome of Intellect. Purple. That was, like... That was the whole reason for the route. Wow, purple Deep Darkness. Yay. Also Cold Snap. I mean, good card rewards all around, generally speaking. Second Curse of Torment. I mean, it's not bad if Scourge stacks, right? Like, it's one of those curses that will be good to stick around in the deck, even at 2 of. The Deep Darkness on... on Velarion here at purple is just really funny. I'm trying to assemble Exodia, it's horrible. It's actually a hidden nightmare, actually? Wait, what? I'm very curious what you're doing. Sounds like your run should be insane, but you're probably going for something crazy. Yeah, I mean, Deep Dark is good. It's just like, when am I going to be able to do it, you know? Guess we'll try it. We do copy a spell. Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, Burial Mask, applying Scourge every turn is definitely a thing that we could grab. Shadow Orb, though, is huge. Oh, we actually get some good shadow stuff off of this. Interesting. Is that going to be better than Tesseract? I think Tesseract's going to be better. Endless Abyss is pretty good for our damage output. Especially when we copy it with Dimensional Crystal. It's going to be pretty snazzy. Yeah, I mean, Malukah having Shadow Orb is kind of absurd. It's really, really good. Then... everything that's a curse spell is also a shadow spell, so we could draw off of shadow spell play. And Quill's good. Quill's very good. I definitely can't replace Architect's Ring. Can't replace much else here. I don't want to replace Bloodletter's Fang. I think that's just too fun of a combo with Lychee. It's interesting how much I value Tesseract for the -2 energy costs on Endless Abyss, but... It's like I need to cast Overcharge Divine Power at 10 on Laya, double Amplify, plus max Vulnerable with Bernard to set up Navalea's turn for Bleed Out, Transmission, Burning Blood, Ice Barrier, Stealth, and then Winter Orb without breaking once. Oh, is this for like the max damage? Alright, Excuse me. That's funny. I guess I could take Barrel Mask on Zakir. It won't be bad. Every 2 turns is kind of bad. Quill, we eventually run out of books. It's a problem. I don't know. Take all the other stuff. Okay. That's going to do it for today's run. Like I said, you might see me next run back, or on this same run, back here at the same spot, but instead we have maybe Purple Tome of Intellect, because I might just go redo the start of this whole act. Not that anything's going super wrong, I just don't want to miss out on like the maximum peak power of this route, and I just thought of some really cool stuff we can get. So like, I think I'm gonna showcase this run a little bit better than I did my first time around, but I'll do that off screen. We'll be right back here. And I'm not going to take a peek at what we get, because that would be cheating to me a little bit. So we're just going to call it here. So playing Frosthack, this is why Feyborg took me so long. Sounds like fun, though. All right. Thank you all for joining. I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are. If you didn't know, tonight is a meteor shower night. One of the best nights of the year to go see it. Or I guess to see meteor showers in general. If you're in the Northern Hemisphere, it's like between 12 and 2 p.m. PST, my time, so I don't know when that is for other people. But it's going to be a very good time to see it for me very soon here. It's low light moon tonight. So yeah, definitely going to go have fun taking a look at that. Anyways, that's a public service announcement. And I hope you have a great day or night. Bye.